All right, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of East Coast Online Sim Racing Association's Superspeedway Series.
All righty,
Here
and
tonight.
yes, sir. I'm
Oh,
here with you, my man. I have
all
nothing
right.
else to do because we can't do supers because I'm down. So there's that, and yeah, it's just one of those nights. But welcome back to the ECOSRA, and out here to help out Mike with this one, I guess. All right, Mike. Let's take a look here. Coming into tonight, playoffs. Just a couple of weeks away. Play. I guess you will here in a little bit. We'll take a look at that point standings here coming right up, Mike. And that point standings battle going to be huge. Coming into tonight, you got William Kerwin up there in the chase standings at least. You know that points leader, he also gets a buy-in. So you look to chase standings as they run. If you're Mike Presley, if you're Phil, if you're Gene, if you're Nick there, you're running out of time to get yourself into the playoffs and the Final Four and all that such that goes with that here in the chase standings right now, man.
Yeah, definitely not a lot of races left to be had before the playoffs, and they got to do something here
Yeah.
tonight if they want to get their name cemented in for the playoffs tonight.
Well, not only the playoffs, but you also got to look at the fact of the other side of it. Playoffs, but the regular season standings matter as well coming into the night, right? If you win the regular season, that's going to lock you right into the Final Four race. So that would be huge. It's where testing pit road at 190 mile an hour, and that did not go well. All right, update night. Unfortunately, update night kind of messed the plan up for the evening, but it's all going to be fine as we are ready to go. And again, qualifying underway as we speak. We know how this goes, Mike. 5 minutes to set your best time. Get up there, run the wall, do what you need to do. Yes, we do. You got William Kerwin there coming out, the 8 machine. Robert, Nick, and Gage right there as well in this '07 Miller Light machine. Ready to roll out as well.
All right. Let's get this qualifying underway here, folks.
Take a look there, Mike. You got Rob already up to speed. He's the guy that tried to hold pit road entry at 190 mile an hour a couple of times. So let's see what he can do here. Up to speed. He'll roll that middle lane in that Menards Peak Antifreeze number 16 Ford Mustang out of turn number 4. Down through the tri-oval this time by on board. He'll cut that car to the bottom as close as he can get it. Carry the speed through. Back up toward the start finish line to take the green flag lap here. Robert Barney on rails right now headed towards turns 1 and 2, Mike, and he'll cut that car right into the middle groove, keep the momentum up, and keep it rolling.
Basically, this is what you would consider the wind-up lap here, just to get up and going. And sometimes you can see guys get their fastest lap with these, but usually, from what I've noticed, it's usually on the second lap is usually the fastest.
Yes, sir. On for now, Robert, Barney. There's Barney. There's William. Lap number 1 up to the wall as you do. Right to the wall they go. Right now.
And here he comes,
Kerwin.
getting ready to go across a stripe. Barney coming across the stripe here. And that is going to be a 54.36.
Now right to the bottom. He cuts that corner right around the inside line as close as you can. Trying to run the shortest distance around the racetrack right now. Robert Barney just complete to the bottom, that yellow and blue machine. He'll head for turn 3 here, Mike, and a couple of inches off that inside line is Barney just painting that thing yellow in the Menards Peak Antifreeze Ford Mustang number 16 here tonight at Dager.
Here we go, coming down the front stretch, getting ready to go into the try. Here he comes. And is this going to be a fast lap right here? Let's see. And it looks like it's going to be just a 54.36 by him.
We're editing theme for you. There we go. Robert, Gage, William. Less than a minute to go here. Barney up front. Taking a look, Gage Burns there as well. Nick, Steve Loving right there. Taking a look, Steve rolling through the 27. Up by the wall for the moment. Not enough. Nick trying to hold tight. Again, Robert Barney top of the board. 53.954 for Robert Barney. I think that's going to hold here. And let's see. I think he is done with his effort here tonight, if you will. And we'll get ready to talk to old Rob Barney here in a moment. So Barney in good shape tonight.
Yes, sir. Looking really good as usual here. We've seen him do pretty good in this series, and I believe he's the points leader right now too. So good for him.
All right, Rob Barney, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Unless something changes here in about 10 seconds, looks like you're going to be on the pole here tonight in that number 16 Ford Mustang. Good run for you here. Did you learn anything there for later in the night? I know that's just single car speed, but did you figure anything else out that you may need throughout the night?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have speed. We practiced a little bit in the draft, which was good. So I think we got a good chance out there. Let's hope the luck is on our way in the last lap.
Yeah, it all comes down to the last lap, last run, or in this case, maybe a fuel mileage. You never know. What do you expect here? You got 10 cars. You think it's going to be pretty much fuel mileage here?
I hope it's a fuel mileage run. We run really good pit stops, so if myself and Steve and George can stay together on a pit stop, I think we'll gap the field pretty good if we stay green.
There we go. All right, best of luck to you, Rob.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Yes, sir. Oh, let's see who we're going to grab next. Let's talk to the 8, shall we? All righty. So, let's talk to William. Hey, William, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, man, you roll off 5th here tonight in the number 8 Chevrolet. What are you going to need to do to move forward just a little bit? Here, we talked there a moment ago to Rob. He talked about maybe fuel mileage. You kind of thinking the same thing here tonight?
Sorry, I was on the wrong channel. Yeah. Fuel mileage, if we stay green here. I know the last time at Daytona, we were, sorry, I'm a little low, but last time I was at Daytona, we had some crappy crashes. Had a couple weeks of bad luck, so hopefully we can turn this around. Trying to get George up there for a win. He's not secured yet in the playoffs, but it'll definitely help him out. You don't have to worry about getting in my points, but
Right.
I'm just here to have fun tonight and just see where we finish.
Yeah, very interesting. You look at the chase standings where everybody sets coming into this part of the season. It's time to get in or miss it, basically, at this point. Well, William, good luck here. We'll let you roll out here and go to green.
Thanks a lot. Sorry, I was a little low.
Oh, you're fine. All right. Mike, there, out, ready to roll with us. Mike, you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's get this thing underway.
It's time. ECOSRA, East Coast Online Sim Racing Association, back at the Howell Grounds at Talladega once again. This time we're going to go to green, and when we do, we'll get the green in the air and we'll begin the dance for 65 laps here tonight. Everybody through the tri-oval, through the Geico restart box. Let's get the party underway, everybody. Lights will go off here momentarily, and the field will come to green. We're racing in Talladega.
And here we go. It's going to be Loving on the outside, Barney on the inside going into one.
Hold your horses up front. We start to get them together into one. Here comes the push from the 27 of Loving. Trying to figure out what you need. Outside starting to roll Nicholas right to the back bumper. Midway down the back straightaway right now, and we got him 2 by 2, heading for turn 3, Mike.
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be able to get out front. And he clears him. Loving clears him. Nice work.
Loving, great job clearing the car up top. Clears at the bottom of the racetrack. He'll come to lead. Lap number 1 here tonight in Talladega. It's going to be Steve Loving out front to lead the first one. Robert Barney going to fall from pole here to second. Here comes a Nicholas. First lap of the night in the books. First one already in the books, Mike, and they're already dicing them up. That Microsoft 27 of Loving continuing to lead the charge. Right now, here comes the bump for the Ford Mustang. Right to the back bumper, Mike. Nice job. And
Oh.
So dicey here, dude.
Yeah, this is going to be an entertaining one here for sure. High speeds, everybody close together here. And we got this top 3 pack here looking like they're trying to pull away, but the 64 catches up.
2 laps on the board of 65 here tonight. Barney, big shove to the back bumper of Loving. Single file parade out front. 3 on the board. Right there as well.
And look at Kirwan right here on the outside. We were just talking to him. The 8 car on the outside was trying to get around the 07 of George Burns.
He was trying, but it's not working right now. He's going to have more help than that to pull it off.
Oh, here we go.
Boy.
Everybody wanting to go 3 here. I think they better be patient. That's usually not good.
Not going to be fun here for Robert trying to hang on. Barney trying to keep him at bay. 4 laps on the board of 65 already. We are already starting to time up here tonight. 65 this time by George Burns. And there is left. Georgie Burns, nice job. Burnsy back out front with Barney. It's Barney versus Burns at the front of the field. Here it comes William Kerwin right there as well. Kerwin with all kinds of help to the back bumper of 117-07 of Burns. Burns with the shove. The 67 there as well. Nick third in line on the top.
And the 67 of Nick Seraph, I think that's how you pronounce his name anyway, in that Bass Pro Shops car, he's been pretty strong too. So he's one to look out for here as well.
Well, right now, look at Barney boot scooting boogie down the back straightaway. You got him 2 by 2, 3 wide behind him. Robert right there as well. Working our way through 3 wide right now. And Mike, we talk fuel. We know these cars are going to get to about lap 30 before we start having that fuel conversation.
Yeah, a little ways away yet before we have to take a pit stop here, but we'll see what these guys have for a pit strategy here and who's it going to affect and who's it going to give an advantage here.
Who will it be? It'll be Burns. It'll be John. It'll be Nick. It'll be Mr. Kimball. It's going to be Seraph. there as well, Carl, William, and Nicholas. Your top 10 cars right now. 3 wide up front. Barney right there. Loving in the middle. Loving trying to hang on. I know George wants to get the victory lane here. It'd be huge for George if he can do it here tonight. Man, this is going to be absolutely insane here. 3 wide, dancing around behind him, Mike. The dance begins in the Xfinity car here. Working our way through 1 here in a moment. Right now, just 7 laps on the board. You got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Yes, sir. The 07 of Burns looking pretty good here. Hasn't really lost any positions. Right there on the rear bumper of Loving. Loving on the outside of the front row here. So he's keeping pace, and he's in a good spot right now to possibly, maybe later down the line, get out front there, and we'll see if he can get into the playoffs tonight with a win.
Well, right here you look at it, as you see Barney right now leading the point standings by 8 points over Loving, and those two separated by 1 car right now. That could be huge. William Kerwin, he's a little bit too far back there, Mike. Points-wise, back in 3rd. 28, what's that, 36 points back. Josh McKinney, 40 back. Burns, 45 back. So I don't think they're going to get that regular season points win. So it's really going to be about the playoffs for those guys. And look, securing your spot. And right now, if you're Robert Barney, you know that. You're setting good. You're great. But Burns, back there, Burns has a little bit to make up here. Burns right now is in the good by 36 points. But you don't want to have to worry about that. What about Mike Presley, 25, tied right now for that cutoff spot with John? So that's going to be huge. Those two not here tonight. So that's going to mix it up. So it's a really interesting to how these points and the chase standings are going to line out to get yourself in the playoffs.
Yeah, the people I think that it's going to affect the most, if they can pull off a win, is going to be Burns, Kerwan, and Nick Seraph.
Yeah.
Or Seraph, whatever.
Yeah, Seraph right there on that bubble line. You got John back there as well. John would be huge if he can go to victory lane tonight. That would bump him all the way from the cut line, all the way to locked in. You take a look at the wins on the year with William Kerwin with 3, Robert Burney with 2, Loving with 2, Josh McKinney with 1, and Robert with 1 as well. So you kind of look at it and you go, it's kind of been the same people in victory lane all year. Can somebody break the ice field and get themselves a victory here tonight at Talladega?
Yeah, it would be nice to see somebody get themselves cemented in for the playoffs here. Somebody that we haven't seen win yet this season. It would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice to see, but it's going to be hard if you still got 55 to go tonight.
Yes, sir.
Josh, Ambrose, Harl, Nicholas back here, top 10, single file, 1 quarter through, which means we got a long way to go and a short time to get there, buddy.
Yes, sir. In the words of the Snowman.
Well, I don't think the Snowman can help you here tonight. I don't think the Snowman's going to be able to help you out.
No, I don't think so. And look at Loving, man. He always impresses me, man. Like, every time he's out here, he is always towards the front, and almost like every race he's close to a win. And the last couple, man, I thought he had it and just wasn't his night. Maybe tonight's another night where he might get another win. Who knows? Looking pretty good out there, though, I will say that.
Yep, all the 65 on the board. Loving out front.
And I'm going to throw this out there, too. You notice Loving the only Toyota out there.
Well, you know, yeah, it's a Yoda. What can I say?
Yeah, you either like them or you don't. All right. 13 out of 65 laps complete here. Wadagnoli into the top 3 here in the 64 car. Here they come into one. And it looks like that bottom line's starting to kick in here. Seraph goes outside again, trying to push 3 wide. Very nice work from Loving and Barney here. Keeping both cars up front. Everybody's car has been safe at this moment. No cautions so far. We have been 15 laps green flag, which is pretty good usually. I mean, for a super speedway race, you expect something to happen regularly quickly. And these guys just keeping them in line here and doing their thing. All right, we are on lap 16 here at Talladega. Nick trying to push it 3 wide again, not going to happen. He tucks back in behind the high line there. All right. George Burns up to the front now on the outside lane. This is starting to look good for George. But that bottom line, once again, just a touch faster than the outside right now. Wadagnoli there in third on the low side. Getting a little bit up towards the top there. Surprised there wasn't any contact. Here they come down the front straight. We're coming to 18 laps in. And there it is, 18 laps in right now out of 65.
All right, and I'm checking your mic. Oh, can you reshare your screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, here they come. Coming out of 4, going to the try. And look at William Kirwan out front in the 8 car. He's going to help Burns. And here they go down the back straight. Oh, Cole Morgan getting a little dicey there, going down to the low line, forcing her down in there. Steve looking like he's going for the block on Barney, and he does. He's keeping the block on.
Right now, everybody hanging on. Nice job.
Oh, Barney looking for an outside move here on Loving.
Barney and Loving hanging on.
Yes, sir. Here they go, coming out of 2. Loving just a small advantage, but Barney catches up on that exit. Coming to the line, we're going to have 45 left to go here, guys. Barney, your leader.
On the board. Here we go. So everybody going to get it back single file here. Mike Loving, Burns, Nick, John right there as well. 21 on the board. Take a look at Barney continuing to do a nice job. Barney.
Yeah, Barney always a really good competitor in this series. Really a hard guy to beat. And here they come again into the try. Burns to the outside. Barney still leading. All right, folks. Here they go. The high line's starting to lose some momentum here. Barney and Loving out front, followed by John Cole Morgan there in the 63 car. Burns dropping down quite a bit right there with the 8 car of William Kirwan. Cole Morgan going way high. All right. Nicholas Godena there in the 25 car choosing to go to the outside. It's only him and Cole Morgan. Cole Morgan opts to go back down to the low side. Nicholas Godena caught on the outside here right now. Nowhere to go. Looks like he's starting to get a little bit of a run here, though. And here they come once again, going towards the stripe. It's going to be Barney. Barney leading them into turn one, coming out of two. Here they come for the back straight. Godena climbs into the top three. Godena looking to take over here. Let's see if he's got enough to take it over away from Barney.
Yes, sir. Barney's still there. Nicholas behind him. Loving there as well. Here we go. Pit road.
And hit time.
Oh, that's grass. That's
Holy
grass.
cow.
That's everybody in the grass. Holy moly.
All right, let's see who's going to get in and out quick enough to hold on to the lead. Will it be Barney?
All right. Folks, we'll get back going. And right now, let's do a little bit of cranking up with Barney here out front. And we'll be right back here in a moment. Let's do a little crank it up. What it's like coming out of pit road. Trying to get this car up to speed.
You clear? Do you see why I think this is boring now? That's all it's been, is the whole entire pack. Huh?
And we're back. Okay. All right, right now we're continuing to roll. 28 on the board. Nick continuing to lead. Out front, 29 this time by. 29 on the board. Nice work. You got to figure out a way here. Burns, Rob, Carl, Kerwin, Robert right there as well. 29 on the board. Nick out front, continuing to lead. George Burns there also. There's Rob. There's Carl. There's William. John, Robert in the mix as well. Nice work. Who we got? Hi, Phil. You got me? Hey, Phil. You got us?
Yeah, I hear you. How you doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Good, excellent.
Good deal.
Just sitting in a hotel room watching.
There you go. Nick continuing to lead. Burns right there this second. Robert, Bernie right there as well. Nick also with us. William, John, Robert in the line as well. Back here to seventh. Ambrose, Loving, Nicholas there. Nick, 30 on the board.
And look at the 30 car Lingle here. Moving up to fourth place.
Starting to move forward, trying to work it. Single file, it's save fuel and get through. 31 on the board. So again, 31 this time by.
We have yet to see a win from Lingle here, and the fact that he's up here with the fast pack right now, he's got a shot. He's got a good shot here.
Yes, he does. If he can just hold serve right now, Carl, John, Robert right there as well. Nice work. Carl, William Kerwin, George Burns right there, Robert Barney. Nice work. Burns continuing to lead, 31 on the board. Burns needs to just keep this car stable right up front. How big would it be if Burns could go to victory lane here tonight? Take that playoff run off a win would be great.
Yeah, he's looking like he's in a pretty good spot here right now, and it'd be nice to see him get into the playoffs here.
Yes, sir.
And to be honest with you, I think a lot of the people are kind of rooting for him tonight.
Yes, sir. A lot are. Which makes me wonder, I mean, if you got Bernie and William behind him late here, I don't know that they're going to step out of line or if they're just going to stay in line and keep shoving.
You know, that's a good point. I'm not real sure what kind of plans they got here.
All right, Burns continuing to lead right now, continuing to pull away, hop on board with Burnsy as he leads this pack around halfway done. The 30 there with Carl. Nick, there's the 8, William, Barney, and Burns. Your top, 5, 6, 7 cars in a line. Here comes a shove from the Mustang camp. Hello, Burns all over the back bumper right now. Nice job at the moment. Again, 33 on the board. 34. They should have to hit pit road again here around, math-wise, 54-ish, 50-ish.
Yeah, I'd say probably around there, yeah. Yep.
Roughly 10 to go in this one. We'll see them back on pit road.
Yeah, I think that's about right. That's a pretty good guess. George Burns doing exactly what he needs to do here to take this thing home tonight.
There we go. There we go. 35 complete. Barney. Here comes Carl. Here comes John. Robert. Ambrose. Steve. Nicholas. Right there as well. Barney or Burns and Barney 1 and 2. Notice Cattell 36 on the board. Oh, that's a little bump.
Yeah, there's a small shot.
You gotta be careful doing that.
You know, I'm kind of wondering if the 8 car's not going to try and go for it here, too. He could use a win here tonight as well.
Yes, sir. Trying to hang on. William there as well.
And it looks like they might be coming up to some lap traffic here pretty soon.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting here if you start getting into that. There you go. There's the 2 cars. That's Loving. That's Nicholas. Way back there in the back. And then to your point, here comes the field. So right now, 37 on the board.
The big pack here really moving through the field pretty quickly. I don't think that they're going to be able to get around the track without getting lapped here, Matt.
No, that's not going to be good. Those 2 cars are what we call in trouble. They do not have enough drafting help with them to make it to the end here. Right now, they're pretty well in trouble, and this pack is closing, and it all happened on pit road when we had cars slide through the boxes, slide off the side there, kind of separated them, and here comes a Burns right here. He has a whole pack right behind him. Speed difference is quite a bit right now, about 7 to 8 mile an hour faster than both Nicholas and Steve. The best thing they can do is stay in line, stay low, let the pack go to the top when they get there, and try to filter in behind them.
Now, here's a question. Do you think those 2 cars can last until lap 50? Because we're about 40 right now.
No. No. Absolutely not. That ain't happening. We're going to catch them before then. I mean, they're running 52 threes to the leaders 51 ones. So yeah, they're losing about a second and a half a lap. And that gap,
yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, that gap will close. You see it on your screen right now, just off the back straightaway, and the leaders are out of 2 now. No way, Barney gonna step out of line. No, they'll go 2 by 2. That can get dicey when they catch the lap car if you're side by side like that. 2 by 2.
Now, if I'm one of the lap cars here, I'm going to be thinking when the lead pack goes in to take their pit, I'm going to stay on the lead lap, get back into the pit quick as I can, and get back out. Try to stay on the lead lap, if possible.
Yep, for sure. 40 on the board this time by. aboard this time of 65, Mike. We're closing down to 25 to go here. We know we're going to have that pit stop, and everybody's going to have to get themselves down pit road here at some point.
Yeah, it's getting to that point here to where we're getting ready to see another pit stop here shortly. And it's going to really change some stuff up here when they go to take their pits. It's really going to depend on what they do for their strategy here.
Yes,
That's what's going to make or break them, honestly.
Oh, trouble. It's one car around. That is going to be the 25. No caution yet. That is dangerous. Caution, no yellow. Are you kidding me? Guy literally gets turned in front of the pack. Watch this. Up the hill, into the wall, around he goes, and the pack roaring through with no yellow. Well, that's a thing.
25 to go.
I don't rightly understand how that was not a yellow. That was a different one. Let's see who we got in here. We got Phil here. Phil, what do you think? That wasn't a yellow. What's your thoughts on that one?
I really think that yellow should have came out. I'm surprised iRacing didn't throw it.
Yeah, man, right in front of the pack like that.
Yeah, I know all flags are on the iRacing.
Well, lap traffic now going to be a factor right now. One car up top here in the middle groove. And everybody will cycle by. So what we're going to come down to here is what should be a late race fuel strategy yet again. We've seen this before. And it's going to be who can get on pit road and off without fumbling it. And right now go ahead.
If you're the drivers that are going into the pits, what do you do here, Matt? Do you grab 2 tires and gas? Do you grab 4 tires and gas? Or do you just grab gas and get out?
Gas and go. That's what you're going to want to do. No way you're taking tires here. If it's under green, no way. You got to make sure that everybody's on the same page, doing what they need to do as far as a plan. Get down, take fuel, get out.
Because you notice these guys get out pretty quickly, and that has to be because, like you said, splash and go.
You got to splash the fuel and go, but it's Barney. Right now, I love you, you love me. We're going to have out front leading the way right now like the big purple dinosaur down through the back straightaway this time by. But right now, at Burns and Barney, they're going to go nose to nose.
And look at Nick on the outside here.
Nick says, forget the both of you. I'm going for it. He's got help with Loving. Now, Loving a lap down. Trying to stay in the lucky dog spot. Or alternatively, get out there and get that lap back, Mike.
Yeah, if I was him, I would play it as wait for them to pit and get around the track, get into the pits as quick as you can, and get back out there and try to take it to them. Oh, that was kind of close right there. Nick shuts the door on George there.
20 to go. Oh, boy. We are getting down to go time here in Talladega. Who's going to make the move to go to victory lane, and who's going to make the move that makes them the champion here tonight of Talladega? Well, we're going to find out. Again, playoff implications on every move you make out there. Trying to get yourself into that final 8 here in just a few weeks after Christmas. But right now, it's Nick leading the party out front with all kinds of help pushing behind him. 20 to go in Talladega. 3 wide, one car going to split the difference. It's Santa Claus to the middle of the screen. That is going to be the old St. Nick ride, looking good out there. Going to move to the bottom. He's got those reindeers working, moving down the back straightaway right now. We've got some moves here. The 04, that's 1 lap down, same as Loving, but right now, middle of 3, trying to kick them reindeer into high gear. Not going to be enough, though. He's going to get cycled back. 20 to go. Keep in mind, anywhere from here on out, you can make it on fuel. So anytime that you want to make the stop, you can.
And I think we're going to be seeing it here relatively soon. That puts us at 19 left here, Matt.
Yeah, it's going to be coming here momentarily. Again, this will come down to what will be a green flag stop if we don't have a caution. As you can see, the Santa Claus inspired, whatever that is, I have no clue. I have no words. What in
A Christmas themed car.
We'll go with that. I'm going to have to ask him after the race about that. I have so many questions.
Me too. Cool car, though. I will say, cool car.
Cool car. Phil, what's your thoughts on the Santa Claus car? That's not Santa Claus, apparently.
I like it. That's good paint scheme.
There we go. I like Phil. Short and to the point. Good car. All right, Nick out front, continuing to lead, 18 to go. George Burns behind him, the tracker boats machine, trying to track down Loving here. Loving a lap down. This is going to get confusing. Burns now to second. Loving out front, but 1 lap down on tail end of the lead lap. We still got a yellow to come out. The 04 a lap down. Here comes the Christmas-inspired car up to the top of the 16 at the Menards.
That'd be the 04 of Knable.
There we go. But Knable's going to have to figure it out. If he's going to get back on the lead lap, he's going to need a little helping of yellow here to get himself back up there. But if you're Loving, if you're Knable, if you're Rob, if you're some of these guys, I do think, depending on how this plays out, your race may be already done for if you don't get that yellow flag here at some point late in the going.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, they've been keeping it green, so I don't know, man. This could be tough. This is going to be tough to call. They could have a yellow, but usually the big one happens at the end.
Well,
usually.
If that's the case, the ticking's ticking down to that.
The surprising, you don't usually see Steve Loving a lap down.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Loving's in a little bit of a bind there, Phil.
Yeah.
But I feel like if anybody can get out of that, it would be him. I'm sure he can find a way to get back.
He's got a lot of talent, that guy.
Yeah, he's a very good driver. One of my favorites in this league.
There is George. There's Nick. There's a couple more. 16 to go. Nick, Robert, Barney right there as well. Oh, Rob trying to hang on. When do you come to pit road? Now is the answer. Here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Woo. Whoa.
Slow them down, boys.
Whoa. Everything's crashing.
Coming in real hot.
Hang on, guys. I got stuff crashing over here. We're good on pit road.
Barney opting to stay out here. That means he's not going to get his lap back.
Nope. And to pit road they come here tonight. So 15 to go here in yellow flag. Or no yellow, but everybody on pit road. It's that time of the race, you guys. Are y'all surprised at how this race has went so far?
Yeah, kind of. I'm really surprised. Like he said, Loving a lap down? Really?
Well, and we didn't have any we didn't have any problems coming to pit road, so that's not good either. Because that tells me the chances of yellow just went down.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
not
going to be
looking
spaced
good
out
for
now.
Steve. What's that, buddy?
They're going
They're going to be
stretched.
spaced out now.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we could still see one late, but my thoughts on it are this: it's probably not going to happen at this point.
And
in the
Steve
race.
gets out of the pits first.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Steve's
Got a lot to make up here.
Yeah, it's not gonna. That's not gonna happen without a caution. Well, we're
Unfortunate.
unfortunately.
And here comes Burns to take the lead. Burns back out front here with 14 to go.
Well, are you surprised Burns back out front?
You know, honestly, I was really wanting to see him take it tonight. I would like to see him make the playoffs. The dude has been solid all season. I think it's time he gets a win.
yeah, I feel tonight's his night.
Yeah, me
Definitely.
too.
So you're telling me there's 3 people up here and 3 people say tonight's his night? Okay.
Yes.
Tonight is his night.
All right. Hopefully we all just didn't jinx it. Phil, if we jinxed him,
No.
Phil, if we jinxed him, we just blame you.
Don't blame me. I don't need any enemies.
So folks, if Burns don't win this race, send your hate mail to Phil. Burns continuing to lead, 13 to go. Well,
I'm just sad I could place in this race tonight. Sitting in this hotel room. I'm out for a couple weeks canine training.
Well, I mean,
Oh, nice.
I can think of worse things to be doing.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that.
But we have a great group of guys here. They're all helpful. They're all knowledgeable. It's a great league.
There we go. You see Burns continuing to lead with 67 with Nick and Carl there as well. Here it comes, Loving. Loving still trying to fight. Now, the one thing for Loving, if he can get in front of the leader, and then the yellow flag comes out, well, then he's not going to have to start rear the field. He's not a lucky dog. So there's some merit there to get up there from that. However, without that yellow flag, his night kind of not going well. If I'm Burns, I think I let Loving go, and I drop him behind Loving here, and just use that car as a draft in front of me. Now I've got a little bit of help. But here goes Nick. Nick gonna jump out line on Burns. So now Nick's got. Whoa, Burns!
Whoa.
Oh, Burns! Don't do that.
He climbs right back into his spot.
Oh,
Like
Burns.
nothing even happened.
And Loving gonna go low on Nick here. Loving to the lead of the pack. Here comes Burns, and Nick shuts the door right down on the nose of him.
Oh, this one's going to be interesting here, Matt.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Burns just about got sent to the next county. Was able to hang on to it. The 67.
And look at Lingle now, too. He's up to third place, man.
Man, who does what? 10 to go, Mike. Put it in the air for me. 2 hands, Mike. 10 to go.
2 hands. 10, 2.
Wave them around like you just don't care because we got 10 to go here in Talladega. Nick continuing to hold the lead. Loving out front of the pack. Burns got shifted to second. Carl to third. Here comes the 64 up top. Another lap car trying to get back on the lead lap. Man, we got cars for days.
Burns opting to go to the high side here.
That's Barney up there as well. Now what? Now you got 2 lap cars leading this pack. So your leader's the 3rd car in line right now. Not too many times you're going to say that.
Now, if you're Burns here, how do you play this out to try and take this?
I don't know. With 2 lap cars out in front of you like that, they're going to pull whichever line they're with. And this right now, they're pulling Nick. This is going to mix it up here late. What do you do here? The 67 Nick up the hill. He'll throw the block on the 16. 2x2 between Steve Loving and the 64 for the Lucky Dog. We got guys all over the place up here. 8 to go.
Loving almost getting the nose of Guadagnoli there.
Oh boy. I can feel bad things coming. Oh, this is not going to be good. Not going to be good.
Hold her in line, fellas. Nick's been really solid tonight. Strong performance by him, too.
There we go. Well. Oh, trouble to 30.
Oh, and there goes the yellow. This has got to be a yellow. Gotta be.
No yellow yet. Stay in green.
Wow. I'm really surprised at stayed green.
You know, update day. That's all I got to say.
Man, that really could have helped out Steve.
Well, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, 6 to go.
Oh, I see why. John held on to her.
There we go. Oh, we got more movement. William just about got turned off the bumper of Loving.
Man.
6 to go. They're going to boot William to the rear of the pack. Can he get back? Now, Nick, your leader here. Right now with Robert Barney right behind him. Robert going to go to the top lane.
There's some daylight for Burns.
Oh, Burns trying to get there. Where does he go? He'll fall in line with the 64. Barney going to
They're taking it 3 wide.
Barney going to get the lead out of that. Now Barney leads. Nope, couldn't close the door. Loving all over the bumper to 67 and Nick. Loving shoving Nick for all it's worth. Out front, coming to 5 laps to go here tonight.
Burns has caught back up to him. Here he comes once again.
Yeah, but look how tight.
Oh, yeah, Loving is all over that rear bumper.
Oh, up the hill, across the nose of the Ford. Oh, crap. That was about bad.
Oh, man. Burns still in a good position here.
Yeah, they are. 4 to go, Mike.
4 to go this time by.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, that was close.
That was about bananas. That was about bananas. That was about bananas. 4 to go.
All right, let's see if he's going to make a move here. He's trying to get up front, push Nick past Steve Loving on the outside. If he can get it past Loving, he can opt to the outside and maybe take this thing back here, Matt.
Give us 3 to go this time, man. Can Nick hold him at bay? This is going to be really interesting. Look at George. Everybody.
George. Come on, buddy.
Oh, he gets the nose chopped again. Not able to get under Mr. Nick there. This is not looking good for old buddy George right now. 3 to go. Loving and Kerwin up top. Williams like, I'll go help the lap car. Sure. Because again, you push the lap car to the lead, and you fall in behind him. Now you don't have to worry about passing the car, and you just push him through.
Oh, 3 to go, man, and he's stuck behind the leader. What are you going to do here, George?
Oh, what are you going to do? When are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Coming to 2 to go. There goes Barney through the middle. William gets shoved out of line. Loving up top, lap down. Oh boy, 2 laps to go. We are down to the final 2 rounds around here, man.
George is all over that bumper.
George is here. George is here. But so is William, so is Barney. 2 to go in Talladega. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Come on, George. Oh, man.
Come on, William. Come on, guys, right now. Coming to 1.5 to go. Going to keep it on them here for another 1.5 laps. Barney going to try to step down to the bottom for a moment. So did Burns. Thoughts here on how you move. Barney, the flagman, ready to give him 1 to go in Talladega. This pack stacked.
Oh, and they're taking it 3 wide here, Matt.
Oh,
just for a split second.
Oh, boy. 1 to go.
It's Burns going to get some daylight here on the outside.
Oh, boy.
I would take it if I was him. Oh, come on.
He's got to get back there and get some help to his bumper, though. Here comes William. William going to jump out of line.
There he is. Oh, Nick goes for the block.
Oh, he just.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at Nick blocking so hard down the back. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Here we
What's
go.
going to happen here?
William to the back bumper of Burns.
Oh, here comes the outside.
Here we go.
Here comes the outside.
Burns clear.
Burns is in the lead.
Here we go through the trioval, man. Take a look. 3 wide behind them. Burns in the lead. Right behind
Burns
them.
does it.
The 67 around and Burns at the line will outdo William. And there you have it. Burns, welcome to the playoffs, sir. Wow.
Nice work. Nice work there at the last second, taking that lead and taking it home and getting in the playoffs. Congratulations, George Burns.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
My throat hurts.
I gotta say, I'm glad I didn't jinx him.
There we go.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Burns.
Holy cow, man. I guess we were right. It was his night tonight. Thank God for that. I bet he is feeling great right now.
Oh. Burns. Let's talk time. Burns. Burns. Burns, you got me, buddy.
Hey, I got you, Matt. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. You had all the help in the world with Kerwin behind you, and you pulled it off.
It's about time I took a win, man. Holy cow. Thanks to Kerwin there. Barney was coming hard, and I saw him. I'm like, oh, we're going to finish second. But we pulled it out. Finally, a win this season. It's awesome.
There we go.
And, man, you had all 3 of us rooting for you, too, buddy. We were all hoping you were going to get it. And, man, that was a great job there last minute, man. Nice work.
Yeah, we tried more cars out here, but holy cow, that was, I had some fun.
Here we go. Well, Burns, man, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Definitely shout out to Kerwin there for helping me when he picked me up. He didn't leave me. And my other buddy there, Barney, trying to make it work, but we didn't let him have it this time. So feels good.
Yes, sir. There you go, man. Congrats.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great one.
You too.
Yeah, you too.
I think Burns was so excited he just about broke his mic. Holy cow. You heard that too, right, guys? I'm not going to
I heard that crackle.
I was like, holy crap, it's me. But apparently it was Mr. Burns there. All right, Will, Will, you get a copy? Hey, Will, you got.
That would be John.
Hang on. We're moving back to waiting room. We got this. Let's get Will in here. We got this. We got this. All right, let's try it now. Will, you got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Well, you gave all the help in the world there to Burns, and it paid off.
Yeah, like I said earlier today, I was trying to get him to win, and sure did there. I'm happy for him finally get that win. I kept getting shuffled back there at the end there. I don't know if you saw that, but every time I get up there, I get shuffled back. Lap cars are getting on my way and getting on my nerves there. Loving shoved me out of the way, a lap down car, and I was a little ticked off with him. And he needs to learn to keep his mouth shut sometimes. But other than that, yeah, it was a good race. Fun at the end. Happy for Burns to get his win. And we're going to move on, get ready for the playoffs now.
There we go, man. Well, P2 finished for you in the 8-man. Good run.
Thank you.
All righty. Congrats, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. Let's talk to Robert. Robert Barney, you got a copy?
I certainly do, man. How's it going?
Doing well. Well, you're going to wind up third here tonight, man.
I was really trying for that first there.
Were you trying hard?
I was elbows out and I'm sweating because I was coming from the back, right? Everybody kept dumping me, so I figured I had one last shot, and I was just 100 feet too short.
Well, there you go.
That was
100 feet to 100 feet, though.
Yeah, that was definitely a close one, man.
Yeah, all I needed was probably to, start my move 3 seconds earlier, and I probably could have had that.
Yeah,
all in all,
definitely,
that was a good
man.
race. It was a fun racing George and Kerwin. It sucks that Steve got taken out on that pit entry, because I was really looking forward to having the green flags pit stop with me and Steve. We definitely would have pulled away from everybody, but I definitely want to congratulate George. Him and Kerwin I've been racing with for many years.
Well, hey, man, you got to be happy with ending up in top 3 tonight, though, too, man. You put on a good show. You were up there for, like, the whole race, dude, and you still come out with P3 tonight, man. You got to be excited.
Yeah, I'll certainly take a podium, right? I think that'll help me retain my points lead there.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, Matt, you got anything more?
No, sir. Man, that was a heck of a night, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I keep hoping, is that we at least put on a good show for anybody that's watching, and definitely promote our sponsor, Butt Kicker, for sponsoring the league, you guys for broadcasting, and Kerwin for keeping this thing going.
Yes, sir, man. Great job, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep, you too.
All right, let's talk to Loving. Hey, Loving.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Figured I'd pull you up here and give you a little interview here. Kerwin had some interesting thoughts on the lap down stuff there.
Yeah, the pit stop was screwed up. Someone from the high line came down, and just as they were about to clip my right rear and wreck me going into pit, I had to let off the brake to avoid it. And I don't give any space on my pit. I make it a real tight, real fast stop. So when I have to let off the brake to avoid something like that, it's going to be a speeding penalty. So it was a clown move with 10 cars. That's the end of it.
There we go. Well, man,
So,
we'll look forward to seeing you back next week, buddy.
Yeah, so at that point, all I did was just race hard to try to stay on the lucky dog, hoping for the best. Once the white flag came out, I lifted, and I went to the back and just let the leaders run it out. I didn't want to be involved in it and change the outcome of the race once the lucky dog was off the table.
There we go. All righty, man. Well, better luck next week, man.
All right, have a good night.
You too, sir. All right. We'll go ahead and do one more. John coming home fourth. Let's talk to him. Hey, John, P4 tonight, man. You got us, John? Oh, John's not here.
Yeah, he's here. Oh, well, he was.
He was, but he wasn't at the mic. We got one more. All right, Mr. Nick, you got a copy.
Yeah, what's going on?
All righty, man. You threw blocks and blocks, tried to make it work. Just didn't happen.
Yeah, I kind of figured those three were going to gang up at some point. I was kind of hoping they would kind of slow each other up, but it didn't happen, and I just couldn't hold on. One of these days I'll get one of these things.
There we go, man. Well, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. I mean, you
Yeah.
tried. You did everything possible.
Yeah, I did everything I could without wrecking the entire field and piling everybody up. I was trying to be throw respectful blocks, if that's even a thing, but I tried. Didn't work there at the end, but we'll get them next week.
Yeah, respectful blocks is, I mean, it's the way plate racing is, right? Like, you got to do it. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, when you're in front like that on the last lap, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I'd wreck my mom to win one of these races at some point, and I know she's probably watching, so I'm sure I'm gonna get yelled at for that. But I would. I've been close. I pushed Steve to a couple wins. I've pushed Robert, George. So one of these days I'll get one of these things. It just sometimes I'm just too nice. Sometimes I need to be a little bit more aggressive, I think.
Yes, sir. All right, there we have it, man. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'll see you guys later.
Yep, take her easy.
All right, Mike. Well, there you have it. Another great night in the books. We saw Burns go to victory lane. Thanks for letting me to crash your show, since, you know, my stuff wasn't working. Thanks,
No
buddy.
problem, man. Appreciate you.
Mike will be back next week. I'll be back doing my normal thing. Hopefully, if things are fixed, unfortunately. Long story short, but I was here with Mike tonight. And, well, there you have it. East Coast Online Sim Racing Association, Talladega in the books here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And I'm glad we was able to get one of the two off the ground at least. So there you go. Great night. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for everything you do, man.
Yep, not a problem, buddy.
All right. Everybody, we'll see you next time and have a great night. Thank you to Butt Kicker, everybody that makes this possible.